Sa mnom ovdje je Benjamin Braun koji je CMO Samsunga za Evropu. I ja sam dobio sjajnu priliku da intervjuišem ovog čovjeka koji će nam dati odgovore na neka pitanja koje sam ja smislio i neka koje ste mi vi postavili u videima. Tako da više ne odugovlačim, da predstavim Benjamin Braun. Okay, we'll continue the interview in English. I'm really just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to you and just to, bounce some questions off of you. These are some of my questions, and there are some questions that my followers asked me to ask you, so I want to, share their voice with someone like from Samsung. So the first question would be, I was just thinking, when it comes to AI in general, what do you see people mostly using today, but based on analytics that you receive from users? And in which direction would you like to see people using AI more in the future, or you steer them in what direction?
Well, first of all, hello, Luca, and welcome to Samsung and our product launches for the last part of 2025. You ask, what do our consumers use in terms of AI on our products? I'm going to show you, because seeing is believing. So if I hold in this button, and I will show you what happens here. Hey, I'm doing an interview with a really cool social media influencer from Serbia. I'm here at the Samsung exhibition at IFA in Berlin. What are the 3 things I should talk to him about Samsung AI? And can you please answer in Serbian?
Naravno. Evo 3 ključne stvari o Samsung AI koje možete podeliti sa novinarom. 1. Galaxy AI NA svim uređajima.
And actually, thank you very much. Could you do this a little bit more fun? Could you answer in a short, funny rhyme?
Naravno. Evo kratke I zabavne rime za vas. Samsung AI, to je prava stvar. Pomoći će ti da budeš glavna zvezda.
That's pretty cool. When we look at what people use, circle to search. So you take a photo, say you're in a restaurant, you can't understand the menu, you want to translate something, you circle it, you want to find something out, you circle it, it will tell you more about it. That's one. This kind of AI conversational is really powerful as well. But I'm also seeing a lot of photo editing and video editing. And to prove it, I'm going to take a photo of you.
Yeah,
if that's
sure.
Okay.
Of course
so I'm going to take a photo of you here.
Awesome.
And we're going to show the photo. Can you see that, George?
Yeah.
Here's the photo I took of Luca. And then I'm going to use this magical button, because this is my colleague George. George is our cameraman today. I click on George, or I can circle George. I click on the erase.
Bye-bye, George.
And bye-bye, George. And then actually I'm going to erase this bit as well. I click on generate, and with a bit of AI magic, we are erasing George from history, our cameraman.
Bye, George.
Is
nice
now
meeting
gone.
you, George.
That is pretty cool.
No, definitely. That's something I use a lot, and I've already showed to my users. But the one thing that circle to search also really helped me, like here in Berlin, like I don't speak German, so it really meant a lot. And general, what I also wanted to know, like how do you see deeper maybe integration with Gemini? And is there any consideration of like this integration with modes and routines or smart things, where AI is going to help like automate some stuff, for us users, or maybe even let us like write for modes and routines and if-else statements and everything, help us maybe integrate Gemini into that and do our own maybe queries or something like that.
So I don't want to give too much away, because I want you to come back to our events, but what I can tell you is we believe that AI shouldn't be reactive, it should be proactive. It should learn your habits, your desires, and it should help you save time, etc. So by shifting from reactive to proactive AI, we can much better serve you as a customer.
Nice, that makes a lot of sense. And there's one question that's not been tied to the AI stuff and everything, but what's maybe a myth that people believe about Samsung that you would kind of like them to stop believing, or maybe to prove them wrong?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
What is the myth? So what I'm fascinated by is Samsung is actually a family company, which is really impressive. And we are the world's biggest TV company and the world's biggest mobile phone company. And that's really impressive for a company that wasn't around that many years ago.
Yeah, definitely. Most impressive. A lot of people know, and Samsung is more or less like the end. When you say Android, most people think about Samsung first, so it's a really nice accomplishment. And this one is also from my QA perspective. Have you ever received the user feedback that directly led you to introduce a new feature, or maybe shift a direction, into give you some sort of insight from a user's perspective?
We have dedicated teams who speak to customers and ask what they want next. And that is what we build. I'll give you a good example. People want bigger and bigger screens in order to do more and more on their mobile phones, but our pockets aren't becoming any bigger.
Yeah.
So and I'll take Luca's phone here, we've managed to fold glass so it can fit in to your pocket.
Yeah, this is perfect. And this is one kind of personal question that I really want to know the answer. But where do you see the future of the S Pen, considering its role has been reduced in the later phones with S25 Ultra and Fold 7? Do you think the S Pen is still like a defining feature that sets Samsung apart from other premium and flagship phones?
If you go and buy one of the products that we announced today, which is the Tab S11, you get the S Pen inside, because a lot of people using these bigger format tabs, they use the pen a lot on the tablet. So we always listen to what customers want, and we try to deliver those needs.
Sure, if you're listening to me, I would just say, do not remove S Pen from S26 Ultra.
I listen to you.
Future, and bring back the Bluetooth functionality. That would mean a lot to me personally. And if there is one futuristic feature that you would love to see in Samsung phones, regardless if it's possible in today's technology or not, what would it be for you personally, maybe?
So, a lot of consumers asked for slimmer phones, and so we've released our Edge phone, but also this Fold phone is, look at that, it is madly slim. It's
unrealistically,
and in other technology, if you look behind me here, these are TVs that are transparent, which means you can see right through the TV. Just imagine what the future of technology will bring.
Which foldable format do you personally believe is the future? Is it the fold or the flip, or what do you see people maybe requesting more or using more in the future?
So we're all different. We all have different needs. I have this fold phone. You have the flip phone. My two sons have the flip phone as well. So it all depends on who you are and what your needs are, and we deliver those needs. The tablets come in different sizes, the TV comes in different sizes, even our washing machines come in different sizes. So we try to cater. But it's also true, we try to address because people are so different. So we have devices that start at 100 euros up to 1,500 euros. It all depends on your needs.
Yeah, that's perfect. So you try to cover everything.
What I think is important is that we democratize AI. We want as many people as possible to have access to the Samsung AI. And therefore, if we have a device that's 1 year old or even 2 years old, we're now rolling out the AI to those devices and across our range. So almost regardless of what product you choose, you get access to Samsung AI to help you.
That's great. You kind of answered already one question from my followers, but I'll get to that. This is sort of a personal thing, like from a marketing perspective, when you look at it, how important are creators and influencers today, in general, in today's world, compared to more general marketing and advertising, how it used to work, like TVs?
The most important one is Luca from Serbia.
Listen to Benjamin,
I don't think it's an either or. In marketing, we find a very good balance because we need influencers and we need people who do traditional marketing, we need PR. So you need to find a good balance between all of these different channels.
Perfect, thank you. And now I would like to ask you some questions from my...
Please subscribe.
Definitely. I asked my followers some questions. I asked them like, if you had a chance to talk to somebody from Samsung, what would you ask them? And I listed a couple of questions that were most common and most interesting to me. So there are 3 or 4 questions. So one of them is like, would you ever consider bringing back the gestures that the Galaxy S4 used to have, but maybe now powered by AI in the future, like
so,
now?
So that's a good question. Our TVs this year that we announced today, you can actually use your watch to control your TV. That's really cool. And there are some gestures already built in. So if you and I would take a selfie, turn the camera around, and I like this gesture. I put up my hand and
this is really useful. That's perfect. A lot of people, and myself including, ask if there's any chance of introducing sort of a mini series of phones again, like maybe a mini Ultra or something like that. That would be maybe a flagship, but a mini phone, because a lot of people lately are talking about like phones getting smaller and smaller.
So for the S25 series, we have the basic, which you could argue is a normal sized phone. And then we have the Plus, the Edge, the Ultra. So it depends on what you want, the size of your hands, size of your handbag. I think this one is perfect for your handbag.
Yep, I would agree. Do you plan to expand AI features to more entry-level and budget-friendly phones and models, and to what extent is that even possible, regarding technology and everything?
We've already started in rolling out AI to 1-year-old, 2-year-old devices, because that's really important that we keep serving our consumers. And we also try to incorporate it in as many products as possible. But we also need to find a balance. We also need to make sure that we have these super affordable products. They might not have AI, but the rest of the range definitely will have AI. But we believe everyone should have access to a mobile device, to have access to the internet, access to great camera, video, battery, and screen.
Nice, thank you. And when it comes to the translation and stuff like that is language-based of AI, is there any possibility, and what is the obstacle of having Serbian language, for example, in that space? Because I know that there's a lot of Indian, Chinese, but there's no Serbian language, so I was just wondering maybe if there's a possibility of there's an obstacle for that, just wondering if we'll receive it.
We decided to roll out the languages in terms of how many people speak them. Serbia is an amazing country, but not so many people speak Serbian, so it takes a little bit longer for us to roll out languages to these smaller but very important countries.
No, that's what I've been replying whenever I get this question. That's more or less what I'm saying. Just wanted to hear it from you.
But I hope you enjoyed the Serbian rhyme earlier.
No, definitely. More or less, that's pretty much for me.
If there is, Luca, one new Samsung product that you would like to have on your wish list for Christmas, which one would that be?
I already have the phones, but maybe the boombox, the stereo sound, the huge speaker, because I like to be portable. I like to take people to
18 hours on
18
one
hours,
battery.
exactly.
That is a long party.
I love to spend. I like to celebrate my birthday in nature and get most of my people who I hang out with, to get them to nature. But I also like to have music, and I was just thinking when I saw this 18 hours, that would be perfect for the whole day.
I look forward to joining Luca at his birthday party with the Samsung new awesome sun tower.
That's definitely gonna happen.
Thank you from Berlin.
Thank you, Benjamin. Really nice.
That's great.
Nice meeting you. Thanks.
See you soon.